Hey YouTube, Nasty888 here again with another YouTube video. Today playing another free-for-all game as the French. So it should be a pretty interesting one. Um we're gonna play French probably a little different than what you're typically used to. We randomed as usual, and we got a lobby here with three Jushi Legacy players. So Jushi Legacy can be a very powerful civ, especially on a water map, which you see here. So spawning in, we see right away we got a coastal trade post in the middle and a deep sea. I think we checked for the deep sea. We found it here, but we tried to build a dock. We couldn't. I think end up building it over here. There you go. If you look at the map, this is a very nice find because I mean there are a couple of ponds here, but the two big ones are pretty close to my base. So very fortunate location for us to spawn into here. You see, it's a water map. I wonder if there's a way you can tell when a mega random has water or not. I think like if you see a bunch of mountains, it's not usually water. Could be. It's kind of random, as it should be, I guess. But I think it's possible by looking at the terrain that maybe you can figure out if there's possibility of water. And I'm not 100% sure of that. I wonder if that's actually the case here. So let's slow things down a bit. So what we see here is we've scouted around. We see a pretty good situation for us. We see the trade. Of course, the French can see the trade through the. I mean, I spawned on it. But even if I hadn't, French can see that through the fog of war. We do have some players on around us, but if you thinking what I'm thinking as French, I'm like, okay, can I build the H2 landmark for trade? What you do with that, instead of getting the knight landmark, which almost everyone gets, you get the well, I guess I can't select it here unfortunately, but you get traders, and you basically get a free trader train for each economic upgrade that you research. So you just want to get some gold. Looks like one of the players is very quickly given up. It's gonna be going down to pink. So the pink player here, I believe, the pink player, the Jushi player here, is a Conqueror player, as he told me at some point, or I checked after the game or something, and he is able. It looks like I've detected the king here as well, but I'm a little bit late to the party, and it's a bit far from me. So I used my build that was here at the dock. I made the dock, and I tried to send him over to build a tower and have a shot at this king. But as you can see, we're a little bit late to the party here. It looks like it's gonna go down. I think probably. Yes, indeed it does. Try to snag it at the last second, but we a little bit late out, and with the it's a real shot, like a real wild shot you're taking. With it only does 1 damage to the king, so he'll probably regenerate the health unless you did the last hit point of damage, which you could have done. It looked like he was really low there, so maybe if I'd sent my scout in like half a second or a quarter second earlier, then we would have got that kill possibly. Who knows? It's always worth it to try to get it just in case. Now we see that pink is the first player with a kill. And meanwhile, orange in the middle here, setting up shop. I haven't aged up yet. I decided to go on both pawns. I realized that there were 2 different pawns here, my scout. I figured I'm gonna go one on each. That way, if one of these pawns gets contested with attack ships, I can just let it go and I can just invest in the other pawn. I don't have to worry about it. I don't like to fight on water in free for all. Not usually a good idea to invest. You have to invest a lot of resources into it, and you know, it's just it can be worth it, I guess, if you win it and no one pushes you on land. But in my experience, you know, you're kind of it's like a nuclear option, or it's like a like the problem is it's like you're basically like a Mexican standoff where you have the gun pointed at each other, and if both players pull the trigger, then it's just you're gonna get shot too. Like you're gonna have time to pull the trigger back. So we don't want to escalate on water if we can. But I do scout at some point to see. I've scouted. I decided to scout this pawn. I saw it was clean. I decided not to scout this just because of like it's kind of a little inlet back here, and I don't want to like reveal the fact that I'm here. These other players. It looks like they're both on water. So either investing in fishing boats, though, surprisingly, very strange choice here. both players just okay, looks like orange going on here. The yellow is just getting destroyed by red has made some very early knights from the stables. Very early Keshiks. Just laying into yellow here, so yellow's getting hurt. But we do see that I'm trading now. I've got my already got 2 economic upgrades, more to come. We're gonna see the free traders being queued up here. So this is great. I realized later in the game they don't actually get that many resources. They only get 39 gold, but you know it's something, right? And we also have all this fishing, so we're not too we're feeling good, right? Like economically speaking, doing great. We're already going to H3. We know we're gonna playing cavalry with this much water and food income. Things are looking well for us. We're not too close to native players, they're a little bit farther away. They could attack us, but I don't think they will, so taking the chance. You see the scout just trying to whale on my traders, but he's not doing too well with that. A little over ambitious there. Luckily these players are just, just wasting time, Obviously we do stuff like this, I mean, both players I feel like it's like not looking good for either of them, right? Like even though red is winning here, obviously, by a lot, I don't think yellow has much going for him, right? He's pretty much out of this game. If I had to guess, and got some gold up here, but doesn't have much, right? Oh, he's got a couple. Okay, he's got a couple junk ships now. He's taking out Red's villas. Okay, he's back in it maybe. We can secure the water now. Maybe he'll be okay. There are a lot of Keshiks in his base, that's for sure. Anyways, not looking too great for either player. Not really what you want the situation you want to be in. Free for all game, right? We've got our upgrades. We got our Whirlwinds 2. We got the upgrade for the gold every second for the traders, which is great. Taking some of those. We're getting the ones we can for free at least. Now I'm making knights. I'm pushing out, getting rid of these annoying scouts, and I want to push my knights out on them. I'm just cleaning these relics. I've scouted a few relics. There's at least 2 relics here that I've scouted. I want to claim them, right? I know this player also wants them, but he has gone into dragon. He already has 3. Wow. Okay, so he's already claimed 3 relics. But I'm gonna try to claim the rest of these. I guess he went for the far ones first. He's gonna pay the price for that. I'm gonna claim that, and then the other one, he doesn't have enough units to send out to stop me here. I got some upgrades on my knights, so they're looking strong. Not a whole lot that he can do here. Pink off on his own. Finally, this player surrendered now, and Red's gonna pick up the kill here. It was just a matter of time, right? Could have put his king on the water, but he didn't. Red and just left the game. Meanwhile, I'm out here claiming my second relic. Leave. Yeah, we're looking good here. Trade, we got the water. We got the most water by far. I went up to about 22 fishing boats here, it looks like, and stopped. I like to get at least, around 20 or so. If I'm gonna boom hard on water, you can do less for other strategies, like if I'm HRE, if I want to rush up to get the relics, if I want to do something like that. Now then we might make fewer stuff 1 docks, but I don't know what my scouts were thinking here, but now I'm focusing on orange. I'm like, okay. I know I didn't realize orange had 3 relics. Actually, I figured he went. Actually, I thought maybe he went Burgrave. Seeing those early men at arms coming out, but he did not. He got Regnants with 3 relics, so he was actually a bigger threat than I thought he was. But despite that, I'm on water, right? So it's just not gonna compare. Like, look at my score already compared to the other players. I'm already at 4,000. 102 economy, 30 military. We're ready to boom. We fully boomed. Our opponent's only on 54 eco, and he's just not looking too. This player over here is doing real well. He's fully walled off now, doing his thing, having a good old time here. Now, I'm trying to regroup. I wanted to get some of these arbiters against the, some of the units I was seeing. They're just, they're really tanky units. The Horde of the Dragon units. So we want to Just get some armor piercing is what we were hoping for here. Looks like we probably could have attacked sooner. We let him get this keep up maybe. Fortunately, but these keeps are not located in good spots. Like, why does he have a keep up here? It's on a hill, I guess. This isn't a choke point, but like, you need walls with this, right? Like, this is not completely ineffective what you're trying to do here. I guess he's taking the sacred site. There is that. That's not even protected either. I don't really know what Orange was thinking here, but as you can see, it's not going too well for him. He does have an expansion down here, but we're just dominating. We got the water, the lucky spawn, you know, over the water. We scouted the water, we built the ships. Red now, it looks like Red is building ships up here at last, and he's probably spotted my ships by now. I'm not really worried about him at this point. They paid off, right? Ships have already done what they needed to do. Just move out on the water, I don't really mind. Trying to kill more and get that king kill. Level us up to where pink is at. Pink and red both have a kill. Last second attempt with the Wolo. It failed. I killed his priest. Prelate. And yeah. We've wiped out this player, and there are some relics that spawned, or that popped out of the fragments there. Ooh. I'm already, like, doing great in this game on my economy. Now we got possibly 3 more relics. Even better, right? I guess we already had, we had 3 already, actually, not 2, so... No, this is, I think, 2 or 3 more here, yeah. Yeah, 3 more. So, looking good. Pink, on the other side of the map, he's just chilling. He's playing very defensive. And, yeah, he's... okay. Second layer of wall. I guess he's planning to move his king back here eventually. Yeah, okay. He's going real slow, you know. He's playing kind of slow here. We do see Red decides to get aggressive on water and wipe out my fishing boats here, so... I figure this isn't gonna last forever either. I mean, it probably is fine, but I don't want to, you know, assume that it's gonna be fine forever. But I think I started to transition once after seeing this. I transitioned into farms a little bit. Well, look at our money. Like, we're doing great, right? We're getting 8. We're in age 4 now. Got keeps around our buildings, so we got that French reduction. I did it in this game. Was interesting. I actually went for a different. Where is it? Oh, there it is. The College of Artillery. So it looks like I built this, but I didn't take advantage of it. So it has the Royal Cannon and the Royal Reliquin and the Royal Culverin. Let's take a look at my whole army. Maybe I forgot to macro it into my lines. I wanted to try something a little different, so it's a better cannon and Culverin with 30% more damage. Huh. Lost artillery ability for cannons. Artillery ability. Okay, I don't know what that is. I think that's a new ability they added in the patch notes, if I remember right. Dang, I should have macroed that in. I just didn't click on it. I think I have a problem with that. With my, you know, I use my F keys to like do everything, and sometimes because of that, I think I unbinded the landmark one, or maybe there isn't one for the landmarks. You just have to click on it, or I, you know, changed some of my F keys around, like F1 and F2 are my army and my idle villagers. So I did move some of them around. So now a bit of a problem. We didn't get to take advantage of this, but it would have been really cool to try and see how these units work. I think it's it's almost like a skill shot, or like a kind of like an activated ability that you use. You can like use every so often, not very often. I think I remember reading the patch notes maybe every couple of minutes. Wow, I didn't even know did I miss this player down here? There was a player down here that Pink just killed, and I haven't even looked at him the whole game. I didn't know there was somebody down here. He was too far down to the south of the map, guys. Sorry, we missed him. Pink gets the kill on, assuming it was yellow. And this was yellow. Wow. Green. Okay, it was green. Pink gets the kill on green. He wasn't doing too well. I think maybe he's a newer player, because I'm not really sure actually what happened with him. Sorry I missed that, guys. I was distracted with my talking about the French H4 landmark. I missed stuff. So what we're thinking now is I figure, okay, purple is, you know, walled in. He seems to be playing super passive. Maybe he's not very good of a player. I would like to kill him when I can. But there's bigger threats on this map. And if I don't have to kill him now, I'll save him for later, ideally. When we go over here, we decide to try to rush. You know, Red is a Mongol player. So there's no way for him to defend that without his army there. I was not in position. He was up here for whatever reason. Maybe he was planning on hitting my base at the same time, but you know, fortune favored on us, and he didn't have. I was expecting a bunch of these you know, outposts with the emplacements around his thing here, but he didn't have any, so you know, made it real easy to get in there and type his king. Now we've got a couple of kills on our belt, but so does Pink, right? We're at 300. Pink should also be around 300. Yep. Now I'm like, okay, well, okay, I know Pink's a threat, but and we got Purple over here. So, but I haven't seen Pink. I don't know where his army is, and you know, we can just snipe Purple off. You know, I'm thinking this is probably a mistake. This is probably maybe a mistake I made this game. Was like, yeah, let's go kill Purple. I mean, it wasn't really. I mean, I thought about it. And I was like, well, I know both these players are probably going to attack me to, like, you know, they're both going to want to go for me. Purple's not going to go across the map for Pink. Pink knows I'm the threat, and he's going to come for me. So, like, I want to just fight Purple's army first, is what I thought was going in my head. I was like, I want to just delete his army, and then I'll go deal with Pink. And so that's what we tried to do here. We could have had walls up by now. I think we could have mined more stone. We kind of had a stone problem this game. But we see now I'm getting pushed back off the Great Press, but this is alerting me to the fact that there's a big army here. So I back off of Purple. He's playing extremely passively, fortunately for us. Oh, now we're able to just face Pink head on. $300 versus 300. 2 Titans left. Who will be the victor? We'll see. I don't see any. One thing I don't see here for Pink is any siege. He does find some of my gold bills, but where is your siege, Pink? It told me to conquer a player. Not sure if I believe it. Where is the siege at, brother? Got some rams back there? I mean, take a look at his resource. He does have a good bank here. But I've got the siege and he does not. So let's see how this goes for him. We haven't targeted fire with our mangoes properly yet. But we are wiping out the front line. Now we're stuck on the range line. He's moving his... Oh, good grief, Pink. Oh my gosh, dude. What are you doing, brother? It's hard to believe this guy's conqueror player. I mean, he's just having a rough game, I guess, but... yeah, here you are. So... yeah. So now we wiped his army. I figure, okay, perfect time. I just destroyed his entire friggin' army. Now is the perfect time for me to go and kill Purple. So let's see what happens next. He's still rallying, man. Like, what is this guy doing, dude? So, Purple sent 2 knights out, that was it. He's got a ton of trebs here. How many trebs? 7, 8 trebs. Jeez, dude. What are you gonna do with all those English trebs, dude? So we're pushing through. Pink is having to rebuild his whole army. On slow. We'll just go ahead and speed things up, because, you know, you guys can kind of see how things are going here. Not, big battle going on right here. Very nice. But when we captured the sacred site. Perfect. So we had a little trouble here getting our cavalry through there. A little bit of a choke point, but we were able to bust through and just crush his army. And you can see here it's pretty obvious what's going to happen as long as Pink doesn't disturb us. We're walling the middle off. We're building a keep here. We're trying to secure our win. At one point, after we realize, okay, his economy's messed up, his army's pretty much gone. Eventually, we're like, okay, let's go for the throat here and get the kill, right? We gotta do this quickly. We don't know what Pink's up to. I check on the kings and I see he's all the way in the back there. We get the kill. So now I'm up 1 on pink, right? Pink is now, yeah. So unfortunately for pink, I think it's very unlucky for pink. This game we got a lot of luck, right? In this game we got a very rather unskilled player here that we were able to save for later, as they say. So kind of an unfortunate situation for pink now. But he just played so passively. He got 2 kills, but he just didn't do anything else, right? Like, he wasn't annoying enough to me. He never built siege. He just, I don't know if he's doing a challenge here. So he is playing as Zushi, and he has 50 grenadiers. So that is a lot of grenadiers. But without, without Springalds or something to back that up, right? Like, what does that even do against mangonels, right? And we have a few mangonels. We have 6 here. So I've decided to push out on the map and just kind of annoy him. I realized at some point here, let's see what happens. I'm pushing up. I'm like, where is Pink's army, man? What is going on here? And I noticed he doesn't have an army. So I push up to his wall, and then I see, I say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need to wall this because pink. I know pink is playing Zushi, and what happened? Actually, it's funny. So this was the game that I uploaded previously to this, the Chinese game where I did with played the Fire Lancers. That was the game right before this game. So I was thinking, this guy's also a Chinese civ. He also has access to Fire Lancers. So now that I pushed all the way to his wall, and I haven't seen anything, I was like, okay, I need to wall these, and I was really worried. Even so worried that I decided to pull back my army here instead of pushing it. Because I know I have the Sacred Site, so this will, take down eventually. I'm like, oh, I don't see anything here. There's something wrong. So I'm like, okay, I'm pulling back to my base, and my spider senses were tingling, and they were right to be. This is just the experience, I guess, of playing enough FFAs. You're like, wait a minute, something's just not right here. And so he does get here, I think, without any siege at all. So it's funny, I don't think anything would have happened here if I had already finished that wall, but I didn't quite get it up. Fortunately, my whole army's already on its way back. We're already here ready to fight. I have 3 minutes till Sacred Victory, and my spider senses were right. And here's his army. So there's a lot of spears here, so we gotta be careful with our knights. We want, unfortunately, the siege back here is not here yet, though. So we kind of want to buy ourselves some time, pull him back into where we want to engage him. So that's what we do here. We're pulling our cavalry back, back towards, away from towards our siege. But at this point, I think you kind of see just in the numbers here. It's not looking too great for the pink player. He's coming through. He gets some of my traders surrounded. Oh, a lot of my traders. I probably shouldn't have given that up. But I did notice he had a lot of grenadiers, so we got to be a little bit careful here. We did lose a decent amount too. You can see my military is down quite a bit. But that's the end. The player made some mistakes, and we got the Sacred Victory. So yeah, good thing to think about when you don't see your opponent's army. You gotta wonder, like, where are they? Okay, if they're not here, why aren't they here? It's just me and him left. What's going on? And I'm glad that we did, because we might have gotten our king sniped if we hadn't moved our army back. Maybe our cavalry could have made it there in time, but maybe not. I think that he probably would have made it through to my king if I hadn't moved him onto water or got my cavalry back in time. I would have lost that game. So just something to show you guys. Hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you in the next one. Nasty Nate out.